Guys, today we are doing a review on our swag.
Yep, so we have the Darchi Dirty D 1500?
1500,
Yeah, 1500 swag with the 50mm mattress, so this is what we think. So we chose Darchi because it's an Australian owned company. It actually means Darren and Cheryl. That's what Darchi means. So yeah, it's Australian made, and with everything going on right now, we love Australian made products, and the quality is really high also. So yeah, we got the 1400 Dirty D, as I said before. Actually, I think I said 1500, but it is the 1400 Dirty D. It's really good because it has like a high area where your head is inside, and there's actually a lot of room when you sleep at night, and there's two accesses from the side here, and heaps of ventilation throughout. But we have another video on like a walkthrough of the swag, so I'll make sure you click the link up in the right hand corner, and that's our walkthrough. I won't really go into that much. This is more a review of our time spent in it. So the end bits are really good because it lets the air in of a night, and the weather also won't get in when they're down on a nice little slant like that. And another little trick is you can pop your shoes under there at night, and your shoes won't get condensation on them. Another little trick we do is put the bag at the front door that we're going to get in and out, and that's what we brush our feet off on and stuff like that.
So we just have the standard 50mm mattress that comes with the swag. It is actually a lot comfier than you would think. I know that most people's mattresses are like huge at home and stuff, so 50mm sounds quite small. But if we want it to be a bit softer or a little bit higher when we're away camping, we'll just put like our doona cover underneath us instead of on top because it's quite warm. I think you can upgrade to 100mm though, so we might look at doing that, but otherwise the 50mm, it works perfectly for us.
So it takes us about 5 minutes to set up, like literally 5 minutes. In our other video, which I'll overlay some footage here, we actually timed how long it took to set up. So yeah, it's probably like 5 minutes. There's poles are super easy. They're all labeled from factory. The center pole and the front pole are labeled. And then these middle supports literally just pop together. Super simple. There's just a little latch here. And then that's pretty much like it set up, and then obviously you got to make the bed and whatever. These don't even have to open, but they just peg in super simple on these little carabiners, and that is pretty much it. You can open up all the windows, as I said, just to let some airflow. Like today it's pretty hot, so if we were laying in there, we would have all the windows open. But yeah, it's super versatile.
Yeah, because they've got like the fly nets like underneath that green one. If you lift that up, Nick, you can see that it's like the fly, so it's still like nothing can get in, no bugs or anything, but it still lets the breeze through, which is really good.
It's also super simple to just roll up, so that's one advantage of having the 50mm mattress, is that it is easier to roll up. And when you put all the sticks and stuff together inside the swag, and then you can roll it up all in one. We don't have a roof rack at the moment, so it's actually sitting through our back seat, from the boot through to our back seat, but it also just goes up in your roof rack. I've never seen any weather get in here in this canvas bag. Another good tip is to weather your swag. So it says you don't have to, but just as a precaution, we weathered it. So we wet it and then like let it dry, then wet it, then let it dry. You can probably Google how to do that properly. And we also weathered our swag bag, so make sure you do that too. Don't discount the swag bag. Also, it comes with pegs, which is really handy, and yeah, we love it.
As Nick said before, we chose the Darchi because it is Australian made and all that type of stuff. We actually chose this specific model, the Dirty D, just because of the size as well. So we didn't want it to be too big. Obviously when we're going away, we want it to be able to fit in the car or on the roof rack. We also want to chuck it in our tinny when we go to islands and stuff. So it's really compact, and for the size, it's got a lot of height in that as well. So when we were comparing, there's a few that you could get that are a bit bigger, but they just weren't going to be the right size and weight for what we wanted to do with it. We also looked at some other ones, and instead of like going up with this height and then down, they kind of were just like on an angle down. So we just wanted that extra space that kind of rolled up into the same size and weight. So that's why we chose the Dirty D.
So the Dirty D cost us about $500, a little bit under, from Tent World we bought it from. There are some sales, so make sure you check them out. You might be able to get a little bit better price. But for the price point, you know, above some other cheaper brands or some more expensive brands, it's really good. Like, the quality's so good. Also, now I think we got a 50 mil, but the standard is 70 mil, so you get that 20 mil thicker mattress for the same price. So that's another good thing to think about when you're buying this swag. Thanks for watching, guys. It's another video done.
We hope this was helpful, and if you want to see more, subscribe. So as Nick said before, we obviously chose the Darche because of, like, it's an Australian.
It's funny how my heart is wired. It doesn't make